migra.
Who?
Oh, I forgot. Shit.
The migra.
Yeah, they're looking for illegal aliens, man. I forgot it's the wedding.
The wedding?
Yeah.
So who are these guys?
The immigration, you know, the migra, man. They're gonna deport these dudes.
Deport them?
Yeah, see what's happening is my cousin's getting married down in TJ, man. So he calls the immigration on himself.
But why?
So he can get a free ride, man. See, they come down with a big old bus. They take the whole wedding party down. Plus, they even get fed lunch, man.
Wow. So we're cool.
Yeah, we ain't got nothing to worry about, man. Unless you don't got a green card.
Stop it, baby. Stop it. Hi. This is Chen, my dog. I mean, our dog. Welcome home.
I can't believe this is the same house.
I know. Isn't it great? It's their wedding present. See, not everybody feels like my father. They wanted to do something special for us. Say thank you.
Thank you. It's very special.
You don't like it?
No, I just never lived in anything so bright. And Jesus Christ.
I viewed it as, from the point of view of Alex, that he's not used to this, and he comes home and all of a sudden he's confronted with a whole bunch of color. Mind you, it was a great wedding present and a view of acceptance by the family that he's now a part of the family. But for someone who's not used to that, it can be quite surprising.
Well, and the good thing about this actually is kind of a good stereotype because we love our families and we get together often. And I remember as a kid when my family was coming over, we'd play guitar and accordion and we'd all have the best time just entertaining ourselves.
You left out color.
You promised!
Yeah, but we had to. We couldn't walk around with our heads up no more. We got a reputation to protect. You a Marine, you understand. Like if America didn't stand up, everyone would attack it. Well, in our neighborhood, if you don't stand up, you can't walk down the street because everyone will attack you, you know?
This one shows the negative side, I think, very well as far as closeness of family where everybody gets really tight-knit because it translates over into gang life, very much a tribal aspect that can cause violence between close-knit groups of families.
It did unfortunately translate into a negative aspect.
He is not willing to let his family down or to even let his reputation down, and that sometimes drags us down. We go in a wrong path because we're trying to follow what we think is the correct way.
Very true, because you can take it too far.
Exactly. You know the consequences? It's like an ingrained that you have to take care of yourself and your people.
You Goya bean eating, 15 in a car, 30 in an apartment, pointy shoes, red wearing, menudo, meter, Puerto Rican cocksucker? Yeah, you!
Kind of reminds me of a famous clip from West Side Story where hundreds of people in one room, which is true of some people, but not true of all of us. This is a good example of the negative stereotypes.
Exactly. Everything is true for some people, but that doesn't mean that everybody from that culture does that same action. So that's the stereotyping is so bad to a culture because you see a couple people doing a negative thing, you think everybody from that culture does the same.
Yeah, his attitude is taking it way too far. Maybe what it says is true in certain aspects, but to sit there and use it in a derogatory manner like that when that's simply the way of some people's living, and say it's a negative just because they don't live the same way we do, is completely wrong.
No. Yeah, but what if nothing changes? Then I'll have nothing to blame.
Oh, honey. You gotta stop. Somehow you got it in your head that this is your story. But you gotta let that go. It's time to come up with a whole new story for yourself. You are who you are. And the sooner that you're okay with that, the sooner that you see what I see, the happier you're gonna be. I swear to God.
One of the things that I love about it is that these are two Latino women who embrace the American culture but also really embrace their own Mexican culture. And yet here they are lovingly, quietly, loving each other and telling each other, you know what, no matter what's going on, we have to create our own story. So I think that applies to all of us who are Latinos. We have to, no matter what the stereotypes are, we just have to create our own story.
Currently, a lot of Latinos, me being one of them, are trying to get the positive aspects of these two cultures we live aside from, mainly the mainstream American and then our Latino culture. We're trying to get the positive from mainstream American, and then from the Latino, we mainly get our family aspect. We don't want to lose the family essence that the Latino culture is strong about that.
Come on, let's get this over with.
This is a family dinner?
I guess a lot of people couldn't make it.
Hello, Isa.
I love this one because of how he's not used to the huge family. He shows up, there's a stadium full of people there, and it's just a family dinner. And her reaction is, oh, I guess some couldn't show up, and it just shows the extremes of the culture dynamic from which each one came from, and the beauty of it, and how you can find humor within it.
What is so intriguing to me is that you see both have like a surprise face as soon as they see the people. Like, oh my gosh. The typical white male is like, oh my gosh, so many people in a gathering. And then this Latina is like, oh my gosh, no one's here. This place is empty.